I wanna be the dude who laying up next to you. I like the feeling I would get when I come around you, and I don't know what to do, so can you tell me the truth, yeah. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about you. Thinking about everything I did and the pain I brought you. Remembering them times I told you I was crazy about you, and I'm still wishing you was here. I hope you think about me, but it's okay if I was you, I would've left me too. Thinking about the things you tell me like I miss you too, and every night I win, yeah, you guilty too. Yeah, I put all of that shit behind me, I'm a different dude. When you close your eyes, what do you see? Cause all I see is you. Remember back then when you had nobody, it was me and you. But you can't tell me you don't feel what I'm saying. And everything I say, I mean, I'm not playing. And all those memories I have of you fading. I'm chasing a dream, ain't no point in me dating. Look, spilling out my pain with this mic sitting up in my hand. I took my feelings out my chest and threw it up in this pen. And girl, you let that nigga fuck so we can't make amends. You was flexing when I was down, so fuck a helping hand. With your feet up in the sand, you told me that he was your friend. You even brought me to a party, made me shake his hand.
What's up with y'all watching at home? This AK the Ruler.
It's 2K.
Look, said I was raised in the ghetto, aiming at your head, I ain't shooting at no Velcro. And my brothers in the back with steel toes, and they kick those and push a nigga buttons. Some'll call they ass the cheat code. The nigga get the trip and they gon' strip him out his chinos. Well, fuck it, why they at it, they gon' make the niggas knee fold. Bitch, why you hiding? I can see you through that peephole. Bitch, tuck your chain cause I'm feeling like I'm Debo. Bitch, I'm about mine, don't give a fuck about your people. And I don't give a fuck what they say, we not equal. And I hit your bitch, she came back for the sequel. She tried to stay the night, I kicked her out cause I'm evil.
Today we finna introduce to y'all the most versatile rapper in Sacramento, California, you feel me? Zay, you feel me?
What's up with y'all?
What's up with you, brother?
Up and coming rapper out of Sacramento. If y'all haven't fucked with me yet, y'all should start fucking with me, cause my music different.
Say your social media platforms, brother. How can they follow you?
My Instagram at Zay, 2 A's, 1 Y, period H.
Can you see the scars on my chest and the pain that I felt? Pray that it be sunny, but it was rain that I felt.
Snapchat Isaiah08 with another 0.
Some days it be stormy, so I isolate myself, thinking about your feelings, all that pain I had dealt.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right back to Twitter with it, and it's gonna be at with an underscore Mr. Horn #2 letter U _. There we go.
Man, I hope you hear this, tired of seeing you through my phone. Everything I'm feeling, going through it all alone.
Hey, what's up with y'all? You feel me? It's AK the Ruler, you feel me? I'm here with
Drew, aka Curly Mendoza _
Had to pretend I don't care about you to move on. Praying to God that I hope you hear me through these songs.
First and foremost, how you doing today, bro?
Shit, good, brother. It's a nice fucking day outside.
Yes, sir.
Hella nice.
Looking nice. We got the Tower Bridge in the background, you know what I'm saying? Sacramento, California.
That shit beautiful.
I know 2020 was a crazy year for everybody. Could you let the audience know how your year was in 2020?
Damn. I say that's the year where I really found myself. That's where I really realized that I could do this music shit. So I started to really apply myself to beats and shit. Put my work, I'm working on my craft, all that.
Right.
But it also, 2020 helped me be a better person. It made me realize my flaws, what parts I needed to work on, and all that other shit. So now 2021 is just a year where I take what I was gathering from last year and apply that shit to this year, and we see where that take me.
Yep, that makes sense, bro. I like the sound of that. So the audience wants to know where you're from and what it was like growing up for you.
I'm from North Highlands, Sacramento, 95660.
Right.
That's
my hometown. I love that place. But growing up, it was. I don't want to say it was hard, but it was like my family, my dad. He actually did everything in his power to give us a great childhood, which he did, and that's something.
So you grew up with mom and dad?
Nah, I just grew up with my pops. My mom was never in the picture, so it was just pops raising his own 4 children until he found what is now his wife.
Right.
But yeah, it wasn't hard, but it was something that I'm glad I went through. I love that place. I love everything about North Highlands.
You made your son into a man. Unc, I'll see you in the end. Pops been doing good, but I know he really miss his friend. You was my first loss, so I really couldn't comprehend. Can't believe that you really dead. Wish you was here instead. Remember everything you said. I know you watching over me, watching over all of your kids and all your family. Walking alone, but I
Grew up with all brothers and sisters, or
I got 2 brothers, one younger brother who a year younger than me, and then an older brother.
what's your relationship like with them?
And my closest, my dudes. I love them. I love them to death.
So
I'm proud of both of them. They're my dogs.
hell yeah, I'm already knowing about that.
They're my dogs.
So what kind of stuff was you getting into when you was a kid? Like what kind of hobbies? What was you doing? Was you outside?
Shit. I was out till the street lights came on, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Always getting in trouble, fighting, stealing, going to the store, grabbing some candy or some
Stuff
shit.
was you getting into? Like, did you have any hobbies? Playing sports?
Oh yeah, I played
Kind of
football.
kid were you in school? You know?
Yeah. I was a bad little kid, I'm not gonna lie, I really
Right.
was. I stayed in football though, I stayed in sports. It was always football and basketball. It wasn't basketball and it was football. But I'm glad that kept me busy, kept me out of trouble and all that shit, made me, want to focus on something else instead of just going out there and just having.
Being bad.
I don't even want to call it fun, but yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like just being hella with the wrong people and shit.
He kept you distracted in a better way.
Right.
So you could say that basically sports is what kept you like on a straightforward path.
Yeah, for sure. Football, my first love.
So how far were you trying to take sports and football? Like, were you trying to go to the NFL with it at a young age, or?
Shit. For a while I was.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. For a while I still feel like to this day I could still play at a high level, but fuck, I don't like school. I love football.
You're not the only one.
I love football, but I hate school, so I just found a different route. Going with this.
So, you just spoke about how you was playing football first. So, what made you decide to start getting into making music and rap, being an artist?
Honestly, as a kid, like I always had the ear for music. I'll be listening to music with my dad. He'll put me on some old school shit. Still do it to this day, but I always had like the ear for it, so I'd always be around music. But I never really applied myself to try to write something. But I always told myself, like, bro, if I really sat down and was trying to really write a song, I really feel like it could be a banger. And then all it took, honestly, was to get my heart broke and then just put all that pain onto paper.
Yeah, we can see that in your music, and that's something we gonna get into a little later. So you talked about how your dad, he used to introduce you to like the oldies and stuff like that. So what was the type of music that you was listening to when you was like a little kid?
Man, there's a lot of shit. I could just give you, I can't really tell you, honestly. I just have to hear it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that one.
His dad would always, or like Isaiah would even put it on at family functions. Keith Sweat, all the time.
Hey, Keith Sweat,
He's going crazy with the Keith
Condition,
Sweat.
Keith Sweat, Guy, 112.
Okay, so he was really playing the R&B, like.
Yes, put me on. Like,
you think that's where you get a little bit of that from?
I gotta say that.
That little sauce?
Sure.
Okay, for sure.
I don't know, that music completely different than music today, so.
Yeah, and I think that's something that separates you a little bit, because not too many people our age really trying to make that kind of, music. But that's the type of music that everybody liked, though.
Right.
We was all listening to that.
Shit
when we was
about,
really
I don't
young,
care.
like, it slapped.
Right, it could be something that you in your feelings, it could be something that you talking, but it's gonna hit.
You can relate to that too, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna hit though.
If you mess with females, you can relate to that type of music.
God.
But do you remember the first time that you wrote or recorded a song? Do you remember what it was called? And can you explain to the audience like your first, like what it felt like to make that song?
Oh yeah, Tired, and it was about, I'm tired of her wishing to call my phone, and then I ran with it.
Right.
And it was about, I played it in front of my brothers.
When was this?
This was last year, I want to say February, it was somewhere around this time. And I played it in front of my brothers and showed some close friends, and they was all fucking with it, and I just kind of took their advice and ran with it, and then made an album.
Okay, so you said you gonna drop the visual for it soon, or the song not released yet?
The song not even released. I ain't even recorded yet. I still gotta go record it.
Then what made you decide to hold off on it?
Shit. I started writing different songs, and then I started, like, every song I write, it's always like, okay, this gonna be my favorite one. I'm writing my favorite song right now, or this song gonna be better than the last song I put out.
So you going into every song that you write thinking you about to have a hit, basically?
I know it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll be vibing.
Oh, that's definitely a good mindset to go into, writing songs, because I feel like people just be putting out hella bullshit.
Yeah, I got songs that I've written that is in bullshit.
Yeah.
And I can tell, I just be like, bruh, if I really, really apply myself to writing a song, it could be amazing.
Right.
Like Think About You, for example. That was a song I really sat and was just really dissecting my feelings and just putting that shit up on the
Yeah, and since we're talking about that, you writing, what's your process like going into like writing a song? Do you like freestyle, or do you really like sit at pen and pad and really think about what you about to
I gotta be with
lay down?
A pen and pad, but I can't freestyle. I'll play the beat. You play the beat, you can get something goofy out of me, but you're not gonna get nothing serious.
No, real.
But I gotta really like, I don't know, every song that I wrote so far, I didn't know what I was gonna write about until I heard the beat. So it's like matching, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'll listen to the beat first and catch like a little melody or something, and then just put words in the melody, match my feelings to it.
Right. All right, yeah.
First shit pop in my head, all right, bow.
That sounds saucy. All right.
Every time he writes, I've never seen him more focused, if that makes sense. Like, growing up with him, like, yeah, school, you gotta focus.
Right.
Like, football, you focus. But when he writes a song, like, he'll really shut everything up.
Turn my phone on D&D, I don't text nobody back.
We call, brother, hold on, I'm writing. I'm gonna call you
I
later.
don't text no one back.
Was you good at English or anything like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I love English. That was my favorite.
Okay,
that was my favorite little class. I just had some weak ass fucking teachers.
Yeah, that shit. And especially when you just writing about hella weak ass shit. Like when you
Right,
rapping.
hella bullshit.
Exactly.
Like, nigga, what the fuck I need to write about Romeo and Juliet?
Some shit that's not gonna help you get no bread or
Right.
farther anywhere, but
I always like acknowledge the craft of just writing essays and shit, where the commas go, grammar, all that. Words.
Zay, how do people react when you first started rapping? Was it love? Was it hate? How would they react?
I say it was all love. Everybody was surprised at first, because, I mean, shit, even myself, I was surprised. I didn't know I could do this shit. Nobody else knew. It kind of just came out of nowhere, honestly. And, yeah, it was all love. Everybody was showing me love, playing my music, sending me videos of them slapping it. He instantly fucking memorized everything. Oh, I think I know it's okay now. Oh, think about you. Oh, crazy, yep. Like, but he was memorizing, everybody was memorizing my shit. So when I felt like the love from everybody, it was like a different,
That's real.
right? It was like a different drive to keep going.
That's
You had the
important.
support from the start.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's important to have a real strong backbone. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you strong yourself, writing all your stuff down, and getting to work, and then having other people around you that's showing support. Because, you know, it's like a crab in a bucket mentality out here. Everybody trying to bring each other down. But that's good to hear, though, that you got a lot of people supporting. We noticed, like, your music filled with hella, like, pain and trauma. Like, you was talking about your uncle that passed. Like, can you explain how, like, that was a traumatic experience for you? Like, how them circumstances, like, affected you and how they motivate you to keep doing music?
And like the first line, I say writing that song, I was like going into it, I wanted to get something that would stick in somebody's head that everybody can relate to. So if you have someone who's died or passed away and they grew out the door, but if you have someone who died and passed away, and if you close your eyes, like I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 you will see that person. So just off the rip, I had to, you feel me? When I close my eyes, I still see you laying on that bed. That's instantly one thing that I always see. So I don't know, it was surreal seeing somebody that was so goofy and just had hella energy, just sitting on the bed, just lifeless. So it was like, fuck. But putting that onto paper, it was
that shit just coming from
it
your
was
heart.
therapeutic. So,
That's what y'all own.
right. It was therapeutic. So I
don't
don't want to say.
I ain't shooting at no Velcro. And my brothers in the back,
I don't know. Like that shit still, it hurt. It still hurt. But I know he up there doing better now, looking down on me, happy about all this shit. And I know he's slapping my shit up there too.
Gotta be.
You know he's slapping my shit up there. So, oh God.
You saying one of your best songs about him? You gotta go crazy. But you mentioned how you said like music's like therapeutic to you. So you would say like you use music to like kind of get away from your troubles in life.
Other than weed, yeah.
I know you need that reefer.
Other than weed, if I'm not, shit, I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I be getting in the zone. I don't want to, like he said, I'll cut my phone off. I'll just stop talking to everybody. Right now, whole album, I was very hard to reach. I'll say that. I was hard to reach. You had to call me at least 3 times. I wasn't talking to anybody at the time, so I was just focusing on my music, getting all my feelings out.
So you say you be putting your phone on Do Not Disturb. So when you go into the studio, are you going by yourself? Are you going turn with like your guys, or like what's the vibe like?
Majority of the time I go by myself. Recording the whole album, I went by myself. I had my cousin come through, and she did a few songs with me. And then I pretty much had my family come by to the studio one time, but I was hella nervous, so I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I'm just comfortable. I might as well just go by myself, knock it out, send it to everybody.
He is actually himself. If you look at all other people trying to rap, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of them, you know, America's Most Wanted, you know. Try to rap about guns, killing, stealing.
Can't everybody be doing that at the same time? Would you say that there's any artists in the game, like established artists in the rap game per se, or the music game, whatever, that you would say your style is similar to?
I'm not gonna lie, Think About You, I felt a little Polo G vibe.
Or just like vibes?
Yeah, I felt like I felt the Polo G vibe on Think About You. On It's Okay, I felt like a little Quando Rondo vibe. On this one, shit, I was just talking shit.
Yeah,
That was the
this
vibe.
cold.
That
I
was
didn't
the
even know
vibe.
you was rapping like that. I thought
Yeah, I didn't even know I could
really
do
ripping
it.
the beat.
I wasn't that. This song took me like 2-3 months to write.
For real?
Yes, I was really sitting there because I really.
So do you prefer like melodic, like kind of songs instead
I
of just,
don't know.
or you just go with whatever?
It's just the beat. If I like the beat and like, I don't even know. Like I would hear a beat and it just click in my head. Like some word will pop in my head and I'll be like, okay, I could probably fuck with this one. And I'll say something. I'm like, yeah, I could rock with this for sure. Let me keep rocking with it.
Hell yeah, the beat tell you what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't never go into the song like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this on this beat. I gotta listen.
How do you find your beats, like in selecting?
Shout out to my nigga Adrian.
Shout out to Adrian.
That nigga be dropping his beats. Nobody know about him, but me and him finna pop up for sure off my next project.
And is that all your tracks are produced by him? Or
Yeah, pretty much. This next album gonna be all his beats.
Okay, so y'all locked in for a whole project.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds smooth.
How was 2020 for you?
It was pretty good. It was just a learning experience. I had to be with myself a lot, learn to be alone, get comfortable with it. But other than that, it was pretty good. I fucked with it.
What are some positives you got out of it?
Music. I realized the people who I wanted in my life are the people that I have around me right now. So I would say, yeah, I'll say last year was like a filtering year too, because coming in 2020, I talked to hella people. Like I was easy to reach, everything. Then I just had to sit back and have a realization, like, bro, I don't see myself hanging out with you 10 years from now, so why keep doing it right now, you know?
So would you say that's the biggest lesson 2020 taught you?
I think the biggest lesson 2020 taught me was to be patient. Honestly,
Don't take nothing for granted.
right? Really be patient. Take your time. Everything in your life right now is exactly how it's supposed to be. Like nothing is wrong. Nothing is. You feel me? You're just gonna grow. Nah, hearing it. It's killing.
How do you feel about the music scene in Sacramento right now?
I mean, shit, it's popping. Niggas doing their thing. I can't hate. Niggas out there really dropping hot shit. Sacramento, I love Sacramento when it comes to music.
Can you say that you gonna be next up from the scene?
Yeah, I can say that. For sure. I
I
knew I was next up writing the motherfuckers before I even went in and reported it. I'll just play that shit in the car in front of you. Yeah. Play that shit in the car live. What do you think about this? Social media take a big part on music and trying to promote your shit and everything. So, like for instance, I just posted my shit on TikTok and blew up in 22 hours, right? And man, social media, I don't really like social media, but I'll be on social media if it get me out of the position I'm in now.
Yeah.
So it's a love-hate relationship
That's the
with
thing,
me.
it's hella distractions and bad shit on there, but business-wise though,
Right.
social media is for sure the move.
You got the world at your fingertips.
Exactly. So that's all the highs and the lows. You just can't get too distracted by that shit.
Right.
Use it for the wrong reasons. And people been saying recently, like with all the like deaths in 2020, all the rappers dying and shit, Pop Smoke, X, even Kobe dying, but this hella celebrities dying. Like people have been saying that being a rapper is the most dangerous job right now. Would you agree with that statement?
Like having
I would say it depend on the person, honestly.
Right.
Like, of course, there's gonna be people out there who always want something that you got.
Right.
But if you putting out, you killing motherfuckers and robbing people and all that, then
That energy.
right, all that energy you putting out is gonna come back and get you. I'm not putting that energy out there like that. I wouldn't do that. I got nephews, nieces, people I gotta take care of.
So how do you move to make sure that nothing crazy like that happens to you? Like what actions are you taking to make sure that you and the people around you are most protected?
Like I said, I filtered out all the people in my life. I filtered them out. I would say.
Can you let the audience know how important it is to stay independent and you feel me?
Honestly, the world we in now, you can really just do this shit by yourself. You don't really, everybody need a little help, but you don't need a record label to do all the shit
What
that
do
you
you got?
want to do.